Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Bailee's back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly to be myself both daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, heck no. Turn off the lights, stop, and I'll glow. To the extreme, or rock yourself like a vandal. Light up the stage and watch me jump like a candle. Hey, I always wanted to be a rapper. Yeah, I know I'm no Eminem, but it's an original twist on an iconic song. Being original. That's what life is all about. And guess what? We all are originals. There aren't any two of us exactly alike. And that, my friends, is our ticket to change the world. Being yourself. For the last decade and a half, other people have influenced who we are. Our parents, our teachers, friends, everyone we've encountered. But today, we start a new journey where the most significant person in our lives is us. For many of us, we will be leaving the comfort and familiarity of our homes, our families, basically everything we've ever known. This is our time. Our perseverance, our uniqueness, our personality, our aptitude, our work ethic. These are the things that will become the foundation of the next chapter in our lives. But what we become and what we contribute to the world will largely depend on who we are and what we do over the next several years. However, we have to remember that life is a journey, not a sprint. You know, there are days we have to slow down and reflect on where we are. Put down our phones, ignore the posts, texts, Snapchats, and memes, and just chill, think, and reflect. Think about where we've come from, and never forget our roots. But most importantly, think about what's in front of us, always keeping an eye toward the future. A future filled with hopes and dreams. Now, since we are all originals, I know that we are all in different places, and differences are good. As Audre Lorde once said, it's not our differences that divide us, rather our inability to accept and celebrate those differences. So today, I challenge you, no matter where you are in your self-discovery, to celebrate it. Celebrate your strengths, celebrate your shortcomings, celebrate you. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Not everyone is going to like who you are or what you do. The world is a subjective, judgmental place, but that's okay, because our belief in ourselves is what will allow us to persevere when someone says, you know, you suck. And our capacity to overcome obstacles in our lives will depend heavily on our own grit, Mr. Hansen, tenacity, and indubitable belief in our own talents and abilities. This conviction comes from deep within our hearts, minds, and spirits. As William Ernest Henley charged in his poem Invictus, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And each of us is writing our own unique, special story. And that's what makes us different. Luckily, my parents and teachers have modeled acceptance and appreciation of others from the time I was little. In fact, the ability to recognize and respect differences changed my life. When my dad registered me for Pop Warner football at age 7, it didn't take me long to realize that it wasn't for me. My dad, on the other hand, needed 4 years to figure that out. Potentially damaging me and all of my former teammates for life. He should have known better my first year when, at practice, I was walking around hugging all of my teammates while they looked at me funny. I remember during one game, I decided to put my arm around Kenny, the toughest kid on the team, as if to say, great job. But apparently, that didn't sit too well with Kenny, as he just stared at me and growled. Dude, don't ever touch me again. That's when we decided, so long football, hello theater. I appreciate appreciate that my parents helped me recognize my unique gifts. And I'm sure Kenny appreciated it too. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand it's important to be a part of a group because groups offer a sense of belonging. Whether it's a football team, a theater troupe, a dance team, band, an academic team, or any other club. Bringing people together who have common interests and talents is very positive. But it's important not to let our associations define who we are as individuals. So how do we stay true to ourselves? Well, we can start by recognizing our talents. And yes, everyone has some. You may just not have discovered what they are yet. And although they may be different from other people's, and although they may not necessarily be considered cool, we must stand up for ourselves and embrace what makes us exceptional. Just remember that whatever road you travel, college, career, military, or even stay-at-home video game junkie, just know that you are the only one in the world that can offer that special gift is that you possess. Poet E.E. Cummings summed it up best when he said, "To be nobody but yourself in a world doing its best to make you like everybody else is to fight the hardest battle any human being can fight." And so, I leave you with the words of an original, Ice Ice Bailee. Deadly. If you try to be somebody, anything less than yourself is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better be you. You better get up with what you can do. If there was a problem, don't fight, solve it. Check out yourself, because the world ain't got it. Yo, be you. Peace out, class of 2017.
Thank you, Bailee. At this time, we'd like to recognize those seniors that have been awarded scholarships. As I call your name,